What's up, folks? Got to double check if the audio is working and stuff. Yeah, bro, I think we are good to go. Wait a second. I need to turn the lights on. Okay. Let's go, boys. Bro, I just peeked into the market and started analyzing like 5 minutes ago, and I just saw this happening. Bro, it completely ruined my bias for today. I don't know where this is coming from, but as always, let's start at the high time frame. Weekly chart. So our bias for this whole week was that we trade up into this weekly volume imbalance. And as you can see, we did. Bias for yesterday's New York session was to trade up into midpoint of this weekly volume imbalance. We did this perfectly within the first, 20 or 30 minutes. Straight shots to the upside, 100-point run. Yeah. So if you go to the daily chart, we have these relatively equal highs above and this daily volume, daily fair value gap. Okay, so now it depends on what is going to happen. So as you can see, we closed exactly at the midpoint of this weekly volume imbalance, which is not indicating further strength for now, because I would have wanted price to close above this weekly volume imbalance midpoint, and we didn't. Yeah, here a little tick, a little bit above the midpoint, but that's just a little bit of coloring outside the lines. Main thing is, more or less, we weren't able or strong enough to close above, maybe at the upper quadrant or higher. We also weren't able to wick into the high. Okay, so we failed several times to try to get there. So yeah, as you can see, yellow down close candle for now. We still have this daily suspension block, beautifully failed to get to the midpoint. Another reason why we were bullish on Monday and Tuesday. So now we are trading down into this order block. I don't know, this order block may get breached. We could have a deeper retracement down into this suspension block, but if that happens, I'm not too bullish anymore, so we would rather prefer price not getting down there again and stay and respect this order block. In that case, I would predict or anticipate further strength yeah, that's how I see it personally. In order for us to reach up into these highs and this fair value gap, we would need to close above the weekly volume imbalance, which, yeah, kind of difficult to say. Depends on if we respect this auto block or if we, yeah, depends on how prices reacting off of this auto block. So bias kind of neutral. As I told you on Mondays and Tuesdays stream, I wanted price, or I want this weekly um this weekly candle. In a perfect world, this weekly candle would lay a body on top of this volume imbalance, because this was void of all trading. Okay, we have we haven't had buy side nor sell side delivery. Then it was sell side delivery was delivered. This is still lacking in buy side delivery, which is also one of the reasons why I'm bullish. Also, we took out the sell side liquidity, obviously, but yeah, it does need to have one singular weekly up close candle lay on top of this weekly volume imbalance. It could also, I don't know, this weekly candle can close here on Friday, and then next week lays the top of this upper half. That would be also an opportunity. If we are not able to um, lay a weekly candle body on top of this volume imbalance and we trade lower, of course that's a weakness and could maybe on long-term basis get us down here. But this is just hypothetically speaking. That's a target maybe we could reach in a couple months. Obvious sell side liquidity, weekly fair value gap. Yeah, but we shouldn't concern ourselves with that at the moment. So yeah, bias kind of neutral. That's what I'm saying. High time frame, bullish. Daily is not showing bullishness right now. So yeah, we'll see. We also have this weekly or this Q and only last week's new week opening gap still unfilled. So yeah, if we close here and reverse now and we trade down into this suspension block again into the lower half, then we are more likely to inverse this suspension block, close below, and use this as an inverse suspension block to get us down in here. Okay, so these are kind of my, yeah, these are the if then statements um, for our narrative. Okay, that's it for our daily buys on the 1 hour. Yeah, relatively equal lows. We have a low right there. Maybe just let me turn on this one. Tuesday low, Monday low. As I told you, if we take out Monday low, we get up into the lower half, which we would prefer not to see. if we are in fact still bullish. So yeah, kind of hard to tell what's going to happen due to this aggressive run lower on the 15-minute. I want to show you something. So let me just delete the daily PDRs. This also. So we have this new day opening gap. This may be important. We also only had sell side delivery, so this is still lacking in buy side delivery, but that could be left open for a while. So it doesn't need to trade up there 100% today, but this is something price may want to reach up into if we can if price trades high again. Okay, so let's drop down into 15-minute. Okay, so yesterday 414 close was right around here. Now we're trading down here, so we have a discount opening range gap. As you can see, now we are in regular trading hours. And yeah, back to electronic trading hours. So yeah, hard to tell. I don't know, folks. Oh boy, oh boy. What kind of... Bro, what is this? 9:29. Okay, well, maybe we just map out obvious liquidity pools. Is this high taken? Oh. Okay. Okay, good. This is too clean. So this is definitely going to get taken. I don't know when, but this is too clean. Someday, sometime in the future, this is absolutely going to be made jagged, as ICT would say. So we have obvious buy side above. Pre-market high, London high, and we have Tuesday low as sell side. Okay. Let me check. We have, if I remember correctly, we have 10 a.m. news. Yeah. 10 a.m. news. PMI services. Trump also speaks later on. At 2:30 p.m. So, okay. Now opening range gap. Discount opening range gap. How big is it? 100 points. It's not too big. Huh. Mm-hmm. So yeah, bro. Buy side above, discount gap. So buys for the first 30 minutes for the New York opening range. Not always, but 70% of the time we trade up into opening range gap midpoint, which seems like we are about to do. Okay. So if we leave that the upper half open, then we might see Tuesday's low to be taken. Let's turn off the indicator. Yeah. First percent fair value gap hasn't formed yet. Okay. Failed to trade up there. Hmm. Okay, son, we failed to trade up into the midpoint. That's showing weakness. So we may see sell sides be taken. Yeah, I guess today is going to be a very difficult day for precision or predicting price action. We just have to see what price is going to give us. 9:35. One of my rules is not trading before 10 a.m. if we expect 10 a.m. red folder news, which we are expecting. So we just see what the first 30 minutes, the opening range, is going to give us. This is not the first percent fair value gap. This is just too small of an inefficiency. So don't take this one. Too fucking cold. Bro, we had such a beautiful trading day. Such a beautiful technical day yesterday and today. Bro, today's skewed. Bro, what the fuck? Look at this price run on the 1 minute chart. Holy. Just out of nowhere, started at 9 a.m. Was America attacking Venezuela at 9 a.m.? I don't know. That would be explanation for that. It's always funny. Wait, I'll show you. Okay. Let's go back to the weekly quickly. So weekly volume imbalance. Now let's make this one orange. Weekly PD race always orange. Okay. Weekly volume imbalance and the gradient levels, okay? So if we drop now into the 1 minute again, this price run started at the upper quadrant of the weekly volume imbalance. Now we trade below. That's the opening range gap. Okay, so sell side, ETH buy side, electronic trading hours. This is London and pre-market highs buy side. Buy side. And this is sell side, okay. Yeah, guys, so as I told you, if we are staying in the lower half of the opening range gap, we are likely to see the sell side liquidity to be taken. We even failed to trade up into the midpoint. Now we are slowly approaching Tuesday's low. Bro, I'm tired. Okay, so let's turn on the new week and new day opening gap indicator. Let's go back to electronic trading hours. So as you can see, we traded down into Monday's or Tuesday's new day opening gap. We have this huge new week opening gap below. So yeah, hard to tell what's going to happen. Go back to the 1 minute, turn off the new day opening. Oh, maybe we can. Okay, it's turned off. So the first 30 minutes is more likely to be choppy if we have 10 a.m. news. So if there are 10 a.m. news, you're better off waiting for the end of the first 30 minutes. So wait for 10 a.m., wait for the news, and then trade. Oh. Okay, so this is not the first present fair value gap. This is just too small, too tiny. Price being held in a range. Trump is also speaking later on. We have 10 a.m. news, so first 30 minutes are more likely to be choppy and range bound, which we see here. So we just wait and see what price is going to give us. We have buy side pre-market highs, London, and pre-market highs, relatively equal highs above. You can see it because we are on electronic trading. We are on regular trading hours now. This is electronic trading hours, pre-market highs above. Sell side Tuesday low below. That's the range we are trading in right now. Yeah, still choppy. We'll wait for 10 a.m. Okay. Bro, Monday and Tuesday were beautiful trading days. Kind of sad that we. Oh, come on. Kind of unfortunate that this happened, because up here bias was clear. We had obvious buy side liquidity, sell side pre-market lows. Man, that could have been a beautiful Wednesday New York session, but psych, no, we don't. So gotta be patient, folks. Wow. I don't know why I'm so tired right now. Oh, this is boring. That's a boring part of training. Waiting. Let's see how the daily looks. So on a daily, we still respect this order block. I don't know. A high time frame bias. What I want to see is definitely bullish. I want to see this upper portion also be traded to, or that we lay daily candles, up close candles on top of the upper half. But I don't know. I don't like that we respect the midpoint like this. So I don't know. My gut says we are about to have a deeper tracement, but this remains to be seen, I guess. Don't get me wrong, I want to see higher prices. Bias is definitely bullish. But man, I don't know. This price run doesn't look too bullish for me. And I don't know if, of course, This is too obvious. This buy side is too obvious. So we definitely have a drawn liquidity on the upside. Um, yeah, okay. So first 18 minutes, just chopping around, going sideways, sell side below, opening range gap, only lower half has been traded to. Uh, Bro, I don't know if you can hear my neighbor. Bro, she's always playing this grandma type shit music on the piano. It's horrible. Macro starts in a minute. Huh. Bro, I don't know why I'm so tired. I actually had a good night's sleep, so I don't know. Hmm. So the reason why I consider this manipulation is because ICT once said if the first presented fair value gap is not formed within like the first few minutes, which obviously there is no first presented fair value gap, that's a sign for manipulation. So I don't know, but I guess, or I bet somebody is crazy out there and take a short or buy somewhere in here. I don't know why. I don't know what indicator is showing long or short, but somebody out there just took a trade. So yeah, basically what I'm saying is don't trade. This is just going sideways. No first percent fair value gap formed yet. So this is just manipulation right now. Price being held in a range on purpose. So I guess 10 a.m. news I going to hit. So I don't know. 9 minutes left until 10 a.m. Ah, damn. The fuck. Hmm. Okay. Just let me. I think nothing is going to be happen. It's going to happen in the next few minutes. So. I just want to review today's London session with you guys. But we may see sell side sweeps. Oh, macro hits 953. Is that the first percent for value gap? Yeah, no. Nope. Okay. Come on, man. Huh. Why the hell did we close at the midpoint? This is not strength, bro. Looks like the experience, my instinct is going to be right. And we may see lower prices and a deeper retracement into this suspension block. But yeah, as I told you in the beginning, guys, when we were analyzing the high time frames, if we are in fact bullish, I wouldn't want price to disrespect this order block. And if we would disrespect this order block by trading below here and retracing deeper into this lower half of this suspension block, this would absolutely not be bullish. Okay. In this scenario, I would rather expect price to then even trade lower, take this suspension block as an inverse suspension block, and maybe aim for this weekly new week opening gap, weekly volume imbalance. But yeah, right now my bias is kind of neutral. We have to see what price is going to give us. Bro, I gotta piss. Right back in a minute. This is grade A bullshit. Ten a.m. news hit in 2 minutes. Still doing nothing. Okay, we have a minute to review today's London session. So in today's London session, my bias was bullish, high time frame, weekly, daily, absolutely bullish. We traded down into a new day opening gap here. Traded down into a new day opening gap. And yeah, then it didn't give me an entry opportunity to the high. The only opportunity to go long was this fair value gap right here, but yeah, this was too far in the premium for me personally. Yeah, didn't take a trade today's London session. We reversed, went sideways for a bit, and finally traded down into new day opening gap again, took out sell side, and eventually took out London session high during pre-market session. So back to back 10 seconds. 10 a.m. news. PMI services are usually not too crazy. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Bro, this is also not the first percent fair value gap. You cannot tell me never ever. This is not the first percent fair value gap. And this one also not first percent fair value gap. These are just too tiny, they're too small of an inefficiency. So we want to see more something like this. That would be our first percent fair value gap. If we have price leaves it open, seems like first percent fair value gap is formed on 10 a.m. candle. Interesting. I don't know if I remember it correctly, but ICT said there's always a fair value gap within the first 30 minutes. Okay, here's the real first percent fair value gap. Failed to take our sell side. So interesting. Make opening range, high to low. Opening range gap midpoint delivered. Now we're trading into yesterday's New York first percent fair value gap. which is this one. So let's see. Upper quadrant, opening range gap straight to. Okay, let me delete the quadrant levels. So we have opening range gap, upper quadrant, first percent for value gap. Technically this is, so whenever you have, guys, this is sauce, okay? Whenever you have a consolidation, usually the first fab value gap that forms, the first displacement away from this consolidation is always, or most of the times, a breakaway gap. And I actually don't want to label a breakaway gap the first percent fab value gap. So yeah, I would rather see price or the algo use this inefficiency right here. So in my here price close at yesterday's first percent for value gap. Closed at midpoint. Now we close at opening range gap upper quadrant. So if we are in fact bullish, you would want to see this first percent for value gap. Here, price should stay in the upper half. Leave the lower half open. Leave this breakaway gap and resume to the upside. Pre-market buy side, we have yesterday's PM session high right here. RTH PM session high. Tuesday low, sell side right here. I don't know what price is going to do, folks. I don't know. This is just 50-50. Could go to buy side, could go to the sell side. I don't know. Okay, so trade down into lower quadrants. Oh, we have three viewers. What's up, guys? A hell of a session. Bro, I don't know what's happening right now. I don't fucking know. This is bullshit. fucking bullshit. 50-50. Upside, downside. I don't know. So for me to take a trade, I would want to see either buy side or sell side to be taken, to get taken first, and then maybe target the opposing side of liquidity. But it doesn't look like that we take a trading setup. I don't think so. I don't know. Buy side above here for value gap. Still trading inside of this weekly volume imbalance. Yeah. Let's see. On the 1 hour, maybe back to electronic trading hours. So as I told you in the beginning of the stream, this 1 hour volume imbalance. Okay. Maybe something we should monitor. Maybe we can see price draw into this 1 hour volume imbalance because we only had sell side delivery. This is still lacking buy side delivery, still inefficient. So in order for this volume imbalance to be efficiently delivered, we would need an up close body to close on top of this volume imbalance. Okay, so yeah. But I don't think if this just looks too bearish for me, okay? If we are in fact able to take our sell side, I don't know if I would anticipate a market structure shift and then a move up higher into the buy side. That would be too far of a move lower for me to anticipate then a whole reversal to the upside. So if we take our sell side, I would rather look for a little retracement into opening range gap and short opportunity lower. Even though my bias, high time frame bias, day, weekly and daily is in fact bullish, but this doesn't look too bullish for me now, at least not intraday market structure right now. So yeah, I don't know. Timo, what do you say? Hmm. Bro. There you go. Okay. So trade up into yesterday's first percent for value gap. I think we failed to trade up into the upper half. Trade up into upper quadrant of the opening range gap. Now we use this as an inverse for value gap. Price stayed below the midpoint, wicked above, body's closed in the lower half only. So this looks rather bearish to me. So you also would want to see this fair value gap be used as an inverse fair value gap to now to then target sell side liquidity right here. Okay, Tuesday's low is here. Okay, there's no volume imbalance, so this is actually the fair value gap, volume imbalance. Nothing I would take a trade on. Ich check halt gar nicht, was der Markt will, Bro, I don't know. Me too. Price just meandering around. As I said, high time frame bias is still rather bullish, but intraday market structure is not supporting bullish ideas for now. So I think we are more likely to see sell sides to be taken, but I could be wrong. I don't know. This is not a high probability market conditions for reading price action on a larger scale. So we are just tape reading, and yeah. Yeah. So back to electronic trading hours. So London today, we already rewinded today's London session. So New York took out London high. So this rather looks like a New York reversal profile. That means we are in fact rather bearish because London, yeah, we moved a lot, but looks like rather consolidation. We more or less went sideways. Then New York took out London high, and in the New York reversal profile, New York takes London high and creates the high of the day. So that could be the high of the day. And everything we see today in today's London session, New York session now, could be just a retracement higher. And yeah, just be a retracement, then resume lower. So we'll see. I don't know. Difficult day to read price action. Okay, so price just closed in the upper half of this fair value gap. Oh man. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so this is my workspace for all the opening range gaps. And this opening range gap is yesterday's opening range gap, okay? And we traded down into it, but only wicked through the lower, the midpoint, and didn't close above, didn't close below. We closed above. So the lower quadrant portion remains unfilled, which is a bullish sign. So close above, price retraced, wasn't able to reach all the way down into the yesterday's opening range gap high, which is also bullish. We had this fair value gap, price closed only in the upper half, which is also bullish. This volume imbalance also is not efficiently delivered because we didn't lay bodies on top of this volume imbalance, so this is also a bullish sign. Now we are respecting this opening range gap midpoint from November 13th. Okay, yeah, this is just too much. Let's go back. Okay, okay. Again, midpoint, or yeah, no. Here's midpoint. Fail to trade up into the midpoint. Come on. Timo, did you trade yesterday? Actually, yesterday's New York session offered some beautiful setups. I wasn't able to enter on long. The first trade I wanted to enter on was just too far in a premium, and there I avoided a loss. So I was proud of me. Price then retraced lower. And maybe we can just show yesterday's. So that would be an A plus setup right here to go long on this fair value gap, unicorn fair value gap plus audible plus breaker block. But this was just too far in a premium, and I said that we are more likely to anticipate a retracement, which obviously happened, which is the reason why I didn't take this long here. Price got rejected off of the weekly volume imbalance upper quadrant here, retraced lower into first percent fair value gap, and then I was looking for oh no, here I thought we could maybe be in a market maker sell model because we have original consolidation, and I said in order for us to be in the market maker sell model, I would want to see this SIBI fair value gap not to be traded to, and if price retraced higher, I would only want to see the lower half be traded to, and we obviously just disrespected this fair value gap and targeted these highs. And then we had a market maker sell model, low risk sell, first stage distribution, and we went all the way down, taking out this sell side liquidity, also original consolidation. So yeah, kind of anticipated the market maker sell model, didn't came to fruition here, but after we swept buy side, we had a lunch. Oh no, it wasn't even lunch macro. Lunch macro started here 11:30. So okay, that's weird. 11 a.m. 11:04 it started. Macro 10:50 to 11:10 was over here, and then we had this beautiful move. Okay, normally this move either happens around 10:30 or 11:30 when lunch macro starts. But yeah, this is kind of irregular. I don't know. So yeah, let's go back to New York. So yeah, yesterday's stream was beautiful. Today's New York session is just trash. Bro, what is happening here? I don't know. I don't know. L day. Bro, shit happens. Shit happens. hmm. I wonder how ICT would explain this move. What caused this move? Okay, we already analyzed it, and we had London high taken here, so New York reversal profile. Okay, but this is just huge. Look at this candle, bro. This candle is fucking humongous. 40 candles. 40 candles. 40 points. Okay, why does this rather looks like a retracement to me? As I told you, New York reversal profile, and this is just too easy. Price just dumped, and we went down 100, 200, 200 handles in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 candles. 11 1-minute candles, 200 points delivered. So we had low resistance delivery, low resistance run lower. Now price is stair stepping, having a hard time to retrace higher or to trade higher, which is the reason why this looks rather like a retracement to me. And we may see price dump again. I don't know. But I would rather see this happen than consolidation, stair stepping higher, and boom, buy side taken. I don't believe that this is going to happen. So yeah, I think we are probably using yesterday's first percent fair value cap to trade lower. Not easy, not easy, not easy. Okay, let's see 1 hour. 1 hour volume imbalance. Uppsala. Okay, this is today's new day opening up here. So regular trading hours again. Hmm. 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 Bro, difficult. Definitely not easy right now. Bro, I hate winter. It's too fucking cold. Too fucking cold for me. Hmm. I think it's too much on the chart right now, isn't it? It's just delete yesterday's first percent for value gap. Maybe. Or we could do it more like this. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could just do the same. Um, okay, that's better. Upper portion of the opening range gap unfilled. Hmm. Come on. Come on, come on, bro. It's already at 10:30. 30 minutes left until 11 a.m. What silver bullet would you use? There's no fucking silver bullet to trade. I guess you could have taken this one. That's a beautiful hindsight trade, obviously. Definitely not my model. Nothing I would trade personally. Okay, so I don't know if we leave the opening range gap to the downside and leave this portion open and maybe use this fair value gap as an inverse fair value gap. We may see something like this. Into sell side. That would be the first potential, not my model personally, but that would be a trade that you could argue. Okay, we didn't trade below opening range gap. Maybe we see okay, upper portion of the opening range gap is being filled. Nothing to trade, guys. Okay, seems like this is the first percent fair value gap. Okay, opening range gap filled completely. Now RTH buy side or PM, yesterday's PM session buy side is here. Pre-market buy side above here. But we, where's the new day opening gap? Here. Okay. In the beginning of the stream, I told you guys that we may see this new day opening gap being used as a premium array to um, to reject price lower. Relatively equal highs. Obvious sell side liquidity. No trades taken so far. Back in electronic trading hours. Today's new day opening gap here. Used here, here, during London session once, twice, a third time, fourth. Failed to trade down in here, which is bullish. Took out London high. So yeah, we could definitely see this be traded too. But we could also reverse from opening range gap high. Also possible. So I don't want to see lower prices, but I think that's a call for today. I would like to see us stay bullish. Come on, new all-time highs. Baby, let's go for it. I want to see this shit. But Yeah, I don't know. Okay, new day opening gap. Come on. Interesting. Price is not able to close above opening range gap high. Just wicks through it. Mm-hmm. Rejection lower from off of opening range gap high. Interesting. Interesting. Is it a retracement, or are we going to inverse this fair value gap? We'll see. Okay, only trade up into the upper half. Okay. Hmm. Fair value gap in here. I know you want to go to the downside. I know you. I know you, bro. Come on. Inverse this fair value gap, and we may have a trade. $10.42. Okay, macro starts in 8 minutes. Maybe we take a short during the macro. Depends. If we can inverse this fair value gap, retrace up into only the lower half during the macro, we may see a good short opportunity. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. New day opening gap high. Okay. Opening range gap high. Okay. Come on. A little bit. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Open a new day opening gap. Still not traded to. Macro starts in 2 minutes. One minute. I'm just looking at MYM and MES. So I'm looking at DAO, micro DAO, micro E-mini S&P, and DAO just took off to the upside, and S&P kind of looks like Nasdaq. We are also at the weekly volume imbalance midpoint, so we traded up into it here, where price failed to go and trade up into new day opening gap. That's where weekly volume imbalance midpoint is, that I outlined for you in the beginning of the stream. Yeah, I would prefer now if we see some measure of downside delivery, so inversing this fair value gap would be perfect. Looks like it's accumulating here. I don't know. So I got this high and this high. Mm-hmm. 1051. Huh. Okay, just for fun, okay? This is not a trade I would take. It's not, okay? But maybe, I don't know, just for fun. We take short here, stop loss above this new day opening gap. And we target opening range gap low. I don't know. I want to see. Again, that's not a trade I would take, okay? It's not my model. It's nothing I would trade, because that would be like more or less a turtle soup, and I don't have the balls to trade a turtle soup. And I'm not saying this is a turtle soup, but I'm just interesting and just want to make and entertain you guys. Okay, so just for entertaining purposes only. So we have to do this one and this. Okay, now you see. Okay. Okay, but I have to be ready to take the trade on my real account, main demo account, if we inverse this fair value gap. Yeah, bro, I just told the stream, this is not a trade that I would take. This is more or less like a turtle soup idea, and I don't have the balls to take a turtle soup idea on my real demo account, but this is just for entertaining purposes only. And of course, if everything is correct, if I'm correct in my analysis, this could be the reversal point. But as I said, turtle soup, I'm not experienced enough, or yeah, how do you say? Yeah, I would say experienced enough to know when we can sell above highs or buy below old lows. So that's not my model. It could pan out, but that's not a trade that I would take in my real account. And if this trade, this is actually the first time trading like turtle soup. Okay, I didn't sold above the high right here, but we were just accumulating here. So this is as close as I would get trading turtle soup idea. Okay, so I anticipate this fair value gap to act like an inverse fair value gap, and maybe we can maybe see this happen. Oh, I don't. How can I don't want all these lines. No. Us. Nope. Hmm. I guess I cannot remove these lines. Huh. Nope. Okay. Damn it. I think we gotta live with it. Okay, 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 okay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. What do you say, Timur? Are shorts a call? Are you looking for a short opportunity? I definitely want to see this fair value gap act as an inverse fair value gap. But price is hesitating to go lower. Yeah, bro. Turtle Soup is just, bro. Turtle Soup is like Champions League trading level. You have to have a lot of conviction and a lot of experience in trading to be able and have the balls to trade turtle soups. Bro, price is just too slow. Come on. Come on. S&P also moving lower. Dow, can he refuse to go lower? I don't know. Just for fun. We took this trade just for entertaining purposes only. It's not a trade that I would take. It's not my model. And yeah. So it doesn't look too bearish for me right now. We were only able to trade up into the upper quadrant. And if you, I don't know if you guys listen to ICT's podcasts, but in one of his newest podcasts, he told us something about the first percent fair value gap. He said, note the first percent of fair value gap, and if the first percent of fair value gap is a busy, a buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, there is something to it, to the first fair value gap that's then a SIBI. And the first fair value gap that's a SIBI is this one. Okay, and look how price traded down into it and only traded down into the lower half, the upper half, into the fair value gap high level. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. But it kind of looked like a bull flag, okay? It could be a retail bull flag, high, low, higher, high, and then retail thought, okay, now high, low, higher, high again. So ICT recommends to trade when retail patterns are forming, and that's a retail pattern. So that could be a fake ICT bull flag, fake one, which is the reason also, of course, I don't answer like a random opportunity that offers to me that could be a turtles. Okay, so if I, of course, this trade is only for entertainment purposes only, but I wouldn't have taken this trade if there wouldn't be anything to it. Okay, of course, I analyzed the charts and I told you and I outlined it before. I rather look for bearish prices for today, and I outlined why. Okay, so now it's 11:02. Um, if I was taking a trade during the 10 to 11 silver bullet time window, then I could hold on to the trade until 11:30. But if I had not taken a trade until 11 a.m., I wouldn't be entering a new position. So yeah, still muddy price action. I wouldn't definitely, I would not take a long setup anywhere in here. Um, if I would take, if I was taking a trade, I would only take a trade if price does something like this. I know from here or here, inverse this fair value gap trade up into lower half and then lower. Oops. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. I don't know if is this a breaker here? I mean, we have high, low, higher high. This higher takes out this high. So this is technically a breaker. We trade up into the breaker, accumulating shorts. Bro, nothing's happening. Opening range gap high level again. Okay, so price failed to trade up into rejection block here. Failed. Trade up into opening range gap high. Huh. Okay. From the perspective of power of 3, okay? 11 a.m. started here. That's 11 a.m. candle. And at 11 a.m. open here, traded up higher to opening range gap high. And if we trade below the 11 a.m. open, we may see, if we close below it and favorably also below this fair value gap, we may see low prices even below this fair value gap and this fair value gap. Man, it has to be an inverse fair value gap. Of course, it doesn't have to be an inverse fair value gap, but that's what I want to see now. Come on, boy. 1108. Damn it. This takes forever, I guess. Let's see. 30-second chart, 15-second chart. Oh, this looks horrible. Okay. 11 a.m. open. Okay. Displacement lower. Come on, close below. Mm. Come on, baby boy. Dog whistling, like ICT. Come on, baby boy. Okay. Oh, now we are. Okay, folks. I don't care about this trade. Price. No, it's 11:10. I cannot enter a trade now. So back to this one. It's just too much on the chart. Bro, these lines, execution lines, irritate me. Why? Hmm. Same. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Seems like we inverse this value gap. Come on. So we were able to trade down into the lower portion right now. I should have maybe traded stop loss as soon as price closed below it, but yeah, just covered fees and costs and commissions. And if we are still bearish, I wouldn't want price to trade all the way up again. So this is a risk-free trade basically. So yeah, remember this fair value gap here. I don't have it on the chart, it's too messy. But this is also something you want to monitor. Opening range gap midpoints. Now, if we wick through it, but close below it or at the midpoint, that would confirm also bearishness. Not saying that it cannot close above the midpoint and still go lower. Of course, this could also happen, but it's more likely to deliver faster, more efficiently lower if we close here and not trade higher. Okay, leaving this breakaway would be perfect. That would indicate even lower prices faster. Okay, reversed inside of this fair value gap, extended through. We are inside here. Come on, boy. Thank you, Timur. Have a good time. Thank you for watching the stream. Really appreciate that. That's an order block. Fair value gap. Price can retrace into it, but yeah, okay. I would have preferred if price left it open. No, it didn't trade up into the order block. Okay, this is actually not an order block on the 1 minute, maybe on the 2 minute, because on the 1 minute we don't have consecutive down close up close candles. Okay, we have a down close candle in between, so this is not an entire 1 minute order block. 2 minute. Yeah, okay, so price was not able to close below this fair value gap. Now it can retrace on us. But yeah, risk-free trade. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look too bearish right now. So we might get stopped out now. Opening range, upper quadrant traded to now. Huh. Oh boy, stopped. Right. Oh, okay. Damn it. I would say that's to the tick. Come on, stop me out. There you go. Okay. $2.50. Okay. So I guess that's it for today, guys. I catch you tomorrow. We are going to be streaming tomorrow again, so stay tuned. And yeah, I catch you tomorrow, guys. Be safe.